Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Thank you so much for dropping by and joining me for another exciting journey into the unknown, where we're going to ask ourselves, are we there yet? Sadly, that question cannot be answered today because we're not going to arrive there, wherever there is. I suppose the end game, that is what I mean. And yeah, we're probably not going to reach it today, but we're going to go yet another step closer to reaching our goal. Brian, welcome. Mr. Neville, Miss Martina, Miss Julia is here, and Mr. Jeremy, and anyone else who's out there watching. Thank you so much for dropping by. Wonderful to see you all. If it be morning, noon, or nighttime, it doesn't matter. It's very exciting. I don't even remember where we are in this game, but I'm going to go ahead and get started. See if we can find out. I do remember last time we killed a boss, which was nice. That was one step closer to getting where we need to be, which is nice. And today I think we could potentially take on the second boss, and that will get us yet another step closer. For that we need to get just collect a lot more of the fibrous watsits, make more of the spear gun arrows, and also look after the fuel supply on island number 2, I think it was, where we can then, use that gyrocopter to maybe fly around. So those are the plans for today. Let's see. Change safe slot. Yeah, I think slot 2 is awesome. Let's go use that. See where we go there. Neville, what's happening in South Australia? What's going down? And Jeremy, what's happening in Singapore? Brian, what's happening in New Jersey? Tell me. It is kind of nice and warm here in Miami. We're having a good time. Julia and I were off yesterday and today. And interestingly, I have an update on that comic project. I will be sharing one with you, like a preview for Patreon supporters only and Ko-fi supporters as well, later this afternoon on the usual sites. I'm just testing around and see how it'll look when I upload it to these comic sites. But there's so much to this whole comic universe that my brain has come up with that it's enough for multiple stories that all take part in the same story universe, if you will. So yes, I'm going to give you an update on that with more or less the test that I've done. It's going to be very exciting, hopefully. Indeed. Ooh, ah. It's a very funny story. So I'll talk you through this as soon as I have my bearings on the island. Got the plank machine here. This here is that island over there just in the distance. This is where our fuel is currently growing, and I think we wanted to bring some gyro parts with us. Is that right? Oh no, we died, didn't we? We need to do this whole gyrocopter part thing again. I remember now. We died. Whatever we've started building the gyrocopter with, we have to do it again because we died, didn't we? What a shame. Well, I suppose then, let's go and grab all our gyrocopter parts, man, and all our machine parts here, engine parts, bring all that with us, and immediately go to island number 2 and look after I remember also that there was derelict things of where plants used to grow, and we had to kind of reinstill those and stuff. I remember. Well, since we need so many fibrous watsits, let's go and pick some up while we're here. Yes, I remember that now. 'Twas merely a flesh wound. That's exactly how it happened. Yes, that was tragically what happened last time. Oh, don't you dare fall away. So yes, 2 more bosses to go in total. And then we can experience the end, what's it called? The end game scenario of this. Fibrous watsits. So Julia, technically my colleague, my ex-colleague, my friend Jason in Texas, he is an avid gamer. He likes Subnautica, and he told me, hey, there's a new game that's just come out of early access. It is called Breath Edge, and Breath Edge he described as something along the lines of Subnautica in space. And I thought, ooh, that's exciting. And they had a little discount on, so I got it and we had a look at it, Julia and I. And I must admit it's not exactly my cup of tea, but Julia seems to like it, and she is picking up lots of interesting ways of how to play that game, and maybe it's something I can share with you at one point. Maybe. Not saying we're going to play it, but it could be one of those that might be good for us. That might be good for us. So northwest, let's just have a quick nosy here. Northwest of where we are. We're currently on island number 1. It's kind of here. Northwest of it is island number 2, where we have that plantation. Island number 12 we went to last time and then sadly died. So we need to go here again and explore that again if we wanted to go and, you know, repeat our steps from last time. But for now we're going to go here, and that's northwest. So that is indeed the correct direction. Alrighty. This is, of course, our new raft for those of you who haven't joined us last time when I did actually kill the boss, or try to kill the boss. Just after I had killed the boss, this old raft that we had capsized with everything going down, which is just terrible. So I had to go and rescue all those resources and rebuild myself a raft, which is now significantly smaller than the previous raft. But hey, it's serving our purpose just about. I do remember now, on island number 12, we were hacking down lots of trees, I think, so that we can go and build ourselves more container shelves, because most of them just didn't make it. Most of the raft component did make it in the rebuild, but the container shelves, they, I don't know, sank underneath the ground. And 6 years of early access. 6 years of development. Ooh, slightly above freezing. That is just very, very cold. Ugh, Brian, that is cold. Whereas Jeremy's sweating his butts off. Chilly 28 degrees. We're not even in the middle of that. We're kind of more to where Jeremy is, not quite 28 degrees centigrade, which is kind of the 80s, mid 80s Fahrenheit. We're here, we're in the kind of lower to mid 20s. So that is 70, the mid to high 70s, I think. Very nice. Oh, there's another part of raft out now. That is cool. Another chapter, another upgrade. Is that right? There we go. That's our island. I can just about see that speck of light. It's going to be exciting. Yeah, use the potatoes, replant the potatoes, make more potatoes. Potatoes is the only thing that makes us fuel in this game. So we're going to have to look after the potatoes. Yes, I think because we've been gone so long due to the raft rebuild, what has happened, and it's a shocking revelation, is that all our planting efforts here that we've put up, all the plants, most of the plants have just, no, actually all the plants, let me just be honest here, all the plants have dried out. They didn't make it. They only last so long. Usually when it rains in the game, you can count on the fact that the rain is going to look after your plants, but if you don't water them, it's just a tragedy. And that's exactly what happened. And because of the raft rebuild, it just took us so long, we didn't get back in time. Did you just jump off? I didn't tell you to do that. That's crazy. All right, so this is where all the tragedy has happened. The plants are all barren and stuff. They all just dried out. But luckily, the potatoes did make it, but our yucca fruit sadly did not. So that's okay. We're going to take care of that, and then save it. Something we did not do last time, tragically. How are these guys doing? Well, they need more of the good stuff. Some of them do. Whoops. Not entirely sure what happened there, but it looks like the game just froze. Oh no, there we go. It came back. Okay, fine. No problem. We're okay with that. Puzzled he was. There. So yes, this sort of stuff. Spoiled potato, we can take that out. That's cool. The potato, even though it's spoiled, it's still usable, which can't be said for this. So the yucca corrugated farming plot, this thing is completely gone now. But yeah, the spoiled potato I can pick up and just replant it, and potato's gonna be super happy, which, you know, I appreciate. So like in this here, I can just go and put the potato in here. That's perfect. But these things, they're now dead, so we're gonna have to go and do some serious hoeing here. Hold to clear, see? Like that. And then that as well. Boom. But here we can now go and put that potato in, and then at least those two puppies, they can keep growing new potatoes. Sup, Mr. Chris? Very good to see you. Very good to see you. I'm just collecting more fibrous Watsits for literally what feels like forever, because that is basically 99% of what we do in this game. And then there's also 1% other stuff, but mainly it's about collecting fibrous Watsits. Let's not make a mistake about this. It's technically the Fibrous Watsit Collector 2021, with also sharks sometimes. But mainly it's the Fibrous Watsit Collector. One of those things. Chris, how you doing? I've seen you've got a new outfit that is available from your Ko-fi store, or if not right now, it soon will be. You're cranking them out hard and fast, Chris. I appreciate that. It's very good, very good. Chris is making great outfits for Genesis and DAS Studio, and it's wonderful to see him do this. Sadly, I haven't been able to catch your streams recently because I was busy with other projects myself. I hope I can come back to catching them. And of course also streaming myself, which has also kind of taken a back seat. But you know what life is like. It just happens. And you find yourself with less time on your hand than you had planned. Oh, Roberta has joined. That is very cool. Welcome, Roberta. Very nice to see you. Always good to have feline company. Oh yes, we need one to grow more of these. We need to have one yucca plant, don't we? Let's go and pick that up. Here, this one. That's the one. Yucca fruit. Great. Hey Piggy, how you doing? I'm not chasing you. I just need to go that way myself. Any yucca seeds? Thank you, Jeremy. Great minds think alike. Absolutely. It looks like they don't regrow. Yucca. Boom. So I think next time we're on some inconspicuous island, we can probably go and pick some of those things up ourselves. Oh yeah, we don't have any watering cans here anymore. Let me go pick them up from the boat. And then we can put some serious water in our plant pots there. Crop pots. That's not it. Spear guns, 14 we have. I think we should have at least 30 or 40 in order to get that guy going. Oh, there we go. Is that another? It's planks and that can go in here. That's cool. Water, there we go. 1, 2, 3, and maybe just 4, 5. Who knows? That's okay. No room in inventory. That's cool. We'll just use that, shall we? All right. Fill up these puppies. Fill them up so much that we need spare watering bits and pieces. That's good. I like it. There, and I think that is all of them. Yes, that's all of them. All right. Yucca fruit. I should probably focus more on the potatoes. And that's it. Run out of water already. No problem. There. It's the last piece of water we can spare. And now we can ditch all these things over here maybe. Yes, yes, let's do that. Let's put them all in here. Water makers, looking after those. Excellent. Righty then. That's all we could do here. I suppose we could eat, but we have food on our boat, so that's cool. Let's go and make our way over to island number 12 and see if we can. There we go. That's what I'm talking about here. And see if we can find more. That's delicious and nutritious. Good stuff. Find more planks, find more sticks, find more, you know, everything. And island number 12 was to the west. Look at that. It's just moon's going down, sun's coming up. One of these must be island number 12. It could either be this one, straight west, and there's one that's kind of northwest. Yeah. I think we went to the one straight west and then straight northwest. That was this one, island number 13. Let's go and explore both of them. See what we can find. Just realized I'm still carrying my hoe, so I'm going to go and put my hoe over here. Make sure I don't accidentally lose it somewhere. I'm prone to do that. There. Ditch it somewhere in the dirt. That's perfect. Anything else I can leave here? Maybe one of the building hammers? I don't know. Sticks? Well, we can probably make some of those spear gun arrows. Make a ton of lashing. More than we can carry. Oh, that is just good, isn't it? Oh, no, don't do that. Make one spear gun arrow. There. 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we need more sticks, I guess. Pine sapling. That'll make sticks. I'm glad you're doing it on both stores, Chris, because Renderosity, I tell you the truth, it's extremely hard to sell products there. It used to be better. It used to be easier to get discovered on Renderosity, but it looks like there's some rule changes that have happened. I don't know if you've seen that. One of the larger creators from DAS Studios, Sickle Yield, she used to sell both on DAS and Renderosity, and she's decided to no longer do that. She's decided to go off Renderosity. And one of the changes that she's mentioned is that Renderosity introduced some kind of price control, which means you have to charge a certain amount of money for an outfit. And smaller outfits, while you can still sell them, they will unlikely get discovered, and you have to spend money now to appear in one of the ad banners so that your own products are actually being suggested. And it's one of those things that if a company like Renderosity take a 50% cut, you'd think, hey, look, I really want you to do something for that 50%, and it looks like they no longer do that. And that's a bit of a shame, I gotta say. And yeah, it's just one of those things. So I'm glad you're doing it on there and on your Ko-fi store, because if you're responsible for driving traffic to the site that sells your products, you might as well do it and drive traffic to Ko-fi and keep most of the proceeds yourself. That is one of those things that I thought, that's interesting. I mean, I haven't sold a product on Renderosity for months. I sell maybe like 2 or 3 a year. And of course they're all products, so that's partly that's the reason why. But it's also because I think it's very difficult to browse across products. That unless you're following a specific creator, you get notifications when they post new products, so you get to see that. That is cool. So that's how I understand that the good creators or the top creators that I'm following have new products out there. But oftentimes it is the case that that good products might get lost on Renderosity. So there we go. If I'm not following you already on Renderosity, I will duly do that. I think I am. I don't remember, Chris, to be really honest. Gotta be absolutely honest with you. Brian, that is exactly what we're doing, yes. Collect fibrous Watsits, collect more fibrous Watsits, flip raft, repeat. That is why this game takes forever to complete. Come on. Also, raft, don't sail away into directions that we have not approved. Let's go this way instead. Come on. Come on. Come on, raft. And don't flip. For God's sake, don't flip. And yes, absolutely. Eventually the parasite gets too big and kills the host. So one of the things that I appreciate about DAS as a content broker is that yes, they do take 50%, but also they deal with all the stuff that frees you up to do more stuff, if you know what I mean. So so DAS take care of the marketing, which is great. DAS also take care of refunds and dealing with customer support requests. And that is kind of cool. So you don't, as an artist, you don't have to spend time on that. So that's kind of nice to get that for the 50% cut. You know, pros and cons. But at the same time, and this is kind of a caveat in the whole DAS thing, content creators are obliged to sell exclusively with DAS. So if you're selling through DAS, you have to be exclusive. Whatever you're putting out there, you cannot then also put on Patreon or Ko-fi at the same time, or on Renderosity. You have to do it only on the DAS store. So that's one of those things that's not that might not float everyone's boat. So there's always pros and cons. Raft, don't capsize. God damn it. So yes, that's island number 13. We're going to look at that later. Island number 12 we're going to have a quick look at and get more fibrous Watsits and sticks and stuff. Not stones, but sticks. Sticks for sure. Spear gun and ammo. There we go. So we have 40 more already. That is nice. Look at that. That's 28 now. That is good. I think maybe like 10, 15 more, and then we can go and think about getting teeth into that other boss, I say. We're nearly there, folks. We're nearly there. It's good. It's going to be good. Let me tell you, while we're like sailing and collecting fibrous Watsits and stuff, let me tell you about my comic project. So the current state of affairs is ... So my thinking into doing something like that has literally started 15 years ago or so, when I first discovered DAS Studio. I thought, yeah, that's going to be a great idea. Let's make some kind of storytelling thing with that. Tell a story with the characters. That's going to be great. Didn't have a story, didn't have the knowledge, and so, you know, the years went by, and that idea kept boiling at the back of my head until, you know, fast forward to today, where I thought, hey, let's do this. This is great, and thankfully I had a few ideas that I thought would be you know, suitable for telling as a comic, also telling as a novel. I don't know, just you know. Having ideas is important to get a project like that off the ground. We've seen all this before, which is kind of cool. So we can just go and collect whatever we find. It's going to be nice. Like this guy and that guy. So I thought, hey, where am I going to start? What am I going to start with? And I decided, you know, on an idea that I thought this is going to make a great story. Then, of course, that idea grew into something bigger than I had imagined. All of a sudden, I had two ideas. And I thought, well, maybe I can combine the two ideas into one. One was a more mythological story, a bit of a sci-fi romance, if you will. Very interesting idea that could span various seasons, several seasons. And I thought, yeah, that's great. It's a good world foundation that I've built there in my head. And on top of that, though, I had another idea for a shorter sketch, kind of shorter strip that I could do if and when, about this character I told you about, Jeff, who runs this technology company that make terrible decisions all the time. And he's kind of the culprit who's in charge of it, and somehow it all works, and it's just, you know, things that are going to make you laugh. So I thought, oh great, maybe I can combine the mythological story and this whole Jeff storyline into one project. Maybe that's a good idea. And I tried that, and I thought, yeah, that could work, but all of a sudden neither of them get enough attention. I thought, well, actually those are strong enough to be two separate projects, and I decided to, you know, pick them apart again, and thought, okay, let's leave them separate, and but have them play in the same universe as such. So the same city that my mythological story takes place in. That's also where Jeff can have his company, and that can in fact be crossovers. And I thought, yeah, you know, that's the way to do it. So those are the two ideas. Then I thought, well, in order to start this thing off, I need a little bit of practice in regards to workflow. So I thought I'll have a little kind of a test comic almost, if you will. And that became the third project, which is kind of behind the scenes look, as if these characters were shooting a movie. And I thought that's great. That's the third approach. And then yesterday I thought of a fourth thing that could also take place in that universe. And yeah, so that is how it goes. That is how complex it's become over the period of the last few weeks that I've been thinking about it. And I got to tell you, I'm very excited about it. And so the first one, to cut a long story short, the first kind of behind the scenes thing as an introductory test thing, I have finished this week, and that is what I want to share with you later. And I hope you're going to like it. And this is going to be the test that will let me figure out bigger, better, faster workflows, how things need to look graphically, and so forth. So it's really, it's on one hand, it is something that is fun, but at the same time, it's also something that is, I want to go put this hammer away here, because, you know, that's just, it's got to go in here somewhere in the tools section, if I have it somewhere. Tools, there we go. Yeah, so that's the current state of affair, and I'm extremely happy about it, very excited about it, and I can't wait to share these things with you. So yes, part of the test is going to be figuring out, is the lettering big enough? Are the lines around the speech bubbles big enough, or thick enough, or thin enough? Is the font readable enough, and so forth? How much space do I need in between the panels? And, you know, all that kind of stuff. So that is all of the purpose of this test, and it's kind of an experimental test bed. It's what I do with writing as well. I have a document open that is in addition to the document that I'm actually writing stuff in, and I do that because sometimes I just need to ramble on a lot. A bit like what I do on streams, you know, or in my YouTube videos. I just have to ramble a lot to get a point across. And with writing, I'm like that I just have to sometimes write out something like, hey, I haven't got a clue how to put this next bit down, and then I just work it out while talking to myself, while writing, and then it kind of works, and then I go pick it up on the next document, and then that's how it works for me. I don't know why. It just does. It just does that. And I suppose everyone has his or her own creative ways of dealing with these things. And yeah, so one of the things I wanted to share also with you supporters is the workflow that I undertake to do this. So I will share that with you as well. Ah, fibrous Watsits. Goody. I think I might also pick up this yucca plant here, just so that we can plant it and grow another one, because I think we can never have enough fibrous Watsits. So there we go. Jeremy, great minds think alike. Absolutely. Jeremy, have you tried anything? Have you heard that there's a new chapter of the raft out there, like Neville was suggesting? I think there was a blog post, but I don't know. Oh, potato, yes! Oh, can't even hold it anymore. Dang, brother. That's cold. What's in here? Maybe we should put the potato in here. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. Potato goes in here. Also, I gotta say this, I don't think we need that. Torch. I mean, you know, we have the lantern. That's kind of better. There's a potato on here. That's very good. And then I can also put this, I think, in here. Yes, look at that. Perfect. Also, this is island number 12. Mustn't forget that. Let's just mark this island real quick. Grab a stone, make ourselves one of these. No room in inventory. Man, that's uncool, isn't it? Okay, let's go ditch this. We've come from here, so this is going to be our island number 2. And this here is going to be island number 12. There we go. To island number 12. To island 12. Number 12. Number 12. There we go. To island 12. Okay, excellent. Thank you, Jeremy. That'd be good to know. This is island 12. This is island 12. To island 2, isn't it? There. Much more accurate. All right. And that's pretty much all we wanted to do here. Oh yeah, there's also things to explore here, isn't it? Ah, yes, yes, of course. That is the other thing we should do while we're here. While cooling down, have a look what's in these mysterious shipwrecks over there. Pop you down here. Planks and that. No room in inventory. You're lying, man. You're lying. There's enough room for literally everything in here, I think. Okay, fine. There isn't then. Yucca fruit goes in here. I like that. Make 1, make 2, make... No, that's it. Fine. Spear gun and ammo. 2 of those go in here. And I suppose we don't really need this anymore. Could do with drinking something. Oh yes, and then the sticks, I suppose. We'll put those in here. Cool ourselves down. Also, speaking of exciting survival games, Subnautica Below Zero is coming out of early access soon. So that's the rumor I hear. They've early accessed it enough. See if it's worth a quick peek. Ah, into the depth, into the unknown. Oh yeah, I remember, this is where we died last time. Let's not make the same mistake again. There's tires and fish. And that is really all we need to know here. I think this is, we went down here and then we died. Let's not do that again. Let's, get out now and not go down here. If I can remember where that is. There we go. Dies instantly. Okay, let's neglect that. But do remember there were tires down there, so I think 2 more tires and 2 more lashings. They'll finish off the raft at the back there, so we could do that. What's happening here? Another thing into... No, we're not going down there. Fine. Okay, no worries. that. We're also not quite going in here. Maybe somewhere at the back of the wreck. What happened to the crew? I mean, we found one skeleton. Oh yes, buoy balls. Also nice. We could have, instead of tires, we could just have buoy balls. They're actually a bit more practical to grab. Hiya. It's a little more tricky to deal with because they're like kittens. You just have to make sure they don't run away all the time here. Boom. Four of them. Ah, container. Always good. It's an escape route here. More lockers that we can shake a stick at. Oh yes, cloth, leather, vehicle part, and more cloth. Oh, that's good. Jerry can. I think we have enough jerry cans. We could. I'll see. I'll see. It's cloth and that we can't actually. We can probably pick up the cloth. I think. We pick it up, yeah. And the leather, I don't think we can pick that up. That's cool. We have a ton of leather. Let's bring that back to dry land. Or in fact, straight to the raft. To dry land, maybe. Crab leather. It's not crab leather, Nate. Thank you for dropping by. How you doing? Good morning to Canada. Yeah, I think this is a good place to ditch all the stuff we don't really want to deal with. Like, well, a lot of these, I suppose. Let's go and ditch this instead. That, and this is also ditchable. Ah, there's more leather in here. Perfect. And a label maker. That is fantastic. And a fuel pot. So really all we need to complete happiness here is literally 5 more fibrous Watsits or 2 lashings just to get some potato. Did that regrow? Was that a second potato on this island? Oh my god, that's amazing. This is Jackpot Island, man. Unbelievable. If we can collect all 6 of those. 3, yes. Yes. 4, yes, yes, yes. We can also pick this up. In here, come on, 5, yes. Well, nearly. 2 more. Sticks also good. Always need sticks. 2 potatoes on 1 island. My goodness, that's amazing. So with this, we can make that. And there's not enough room, of course. Dang. Because ideally, I would just like to put these things that we found directly onto my raft. That'd be good. That'd be great, actually. See if we can do it. Well, dang it! I know. Many much things. That is very, very cool. Many much things. Same here, actually. I'm super busy with many much things. That's good. But I'm also doing very well. Thank you. Thank you for asking, Nate. I appreciate that. Look at that potato. Yes, second potato. And we have indeed enough to make 2 of these. Oh my. It's like Christmas and my birthday have arrived at the same time. With all my friends to share that. That's awesome. Let's go put that in here. And go and instantly grab myself one of the many building hammers, and then put those little, what's it called here, the buoy balls to good use. Turn them into buoy ball raft bases. Buoy ball raft base. That does sound like a dish, doesn't it? Look at that. Perfection returns to Jay's raft. How beeth thee? Nate, I love it. It's like we're in Victorian England. Do you know, speaking of Victorian England, I don't know, sometimes this is how my brain works. If you're into DAS Studio products, have a look at the current fast grab options. There's some real exciting goodies in there for something along the lines of 70% off. Very cool. One of them is Ghost Dynamics for currently like $5 or so, which is great. Lashing. Wouldn't say no to a bit of lashing. So Ghost Dynamics, that's a product in which you can make indentations into objects, including people. So if you want to have somebody being grabbed by the arm, you can literally take a virtual hand and impress that onto a figure, and then you have these indentations in the figure. So very, very cool. It's been on my wish list for a while, and it's currently available for literally $5. So, you know, very cool. Very exciting stuffs. There's one. Do we have another corrugated thing? I'm not sure if we do. We've got these planks here, but I don't want to waste them. No, we don't. Okay, good. That's good to know. Let's put that corrugated what's it back in here, and worry about a drink or two, making sure we're not going to get the coconut shits. And the other thing, and this is kind of why my brain, I think, made that leap. I can never tell. I think that's why that happened. One of my favorite artists is the Stonemason. He contacted me on Facebook the other day and said, "Hey Jay, I really like your videos. I've learned a lot from them. And thank you for mentioning me in such an appreciative light." And I'm thinking, oh my God, Stonemason, that's amazing. Wonderful to hear from you. Very cool. I was extremely pleased. It's like when you get contacted by famous people. And Stonemason made a set a while ago. Oh, yucca fruit. All right. Stonemason made a set a while ago which is called The Streets of Old London. And in the fast grab, and this is, I do have a point. I do apologize for rambling on, but I do have a point. There's currently in the fast grab section, there's one of his sets which is called The Streets of Cyberpunk. And that is large, and that is on a reduced price, something along the lines of $20. It's usually $50, and that is a really, really nice deal. I'm gonna have to pick that up because it looks extremely good. It's almost like it integrates well with the old London sets, part of the Sherlock Holmes bundle, I believe. If you've heard of that bundle, if you know the kind of quality I'm talking about. So it has lots of old streets, and it looks beautiful, like the city of London, really. Was that the only coconut on the island? Man, what a scam. Do you know Render Hub? That's a good point, Chris, because Sickle Yield mentioned in the same article that instead of Renderosity, she's now going to Render Hub because you can sell your products at any price you want. I don't know much about Render Hub, so I don't know how much they take off a sale. But yes, Render Hub is a great option. I think Steve uses Render Hub a lot. I've been focusing more on DAS content because it's much easier if I'm rendering on multiple computers and using DAS to just take care of installing or missing files on another computer rather than having to sync whole directories. It's possible with Rendo content, but it's just that little bit easier. So yeah, I've been focusing more on purchasing DAS content. But there's some great stuff on Renderosity if you know the vendors and if you know where to look, which sometimes is not the easy thing. There's just so much junk on Renderosity as well, which is sad. But I suppose it's inevitable as well. A bit like with YouTube. I mean, there's a ton of junk on YouTube as well, but there's also quality on YouTube. But YouTube have been magical enough to somehow float the good content on the top and let the junk content be there without us being, bombarded, bamboozled by it, during discovery. Coconut scam, oh yeah. And I'm totally with you there, Nate. One sale, don't knock it. It's the thing though with Ko-fi and Renderosity is a marketplace. They take a 50% cut, and for that you'd expect them to do job and maybe do some marketing for you, but they no longer do that. Whereas Ko-fi, you're responsible for sending people there and they don't take any fees. So you think, if I'm responsible for driving traffic anyway, I might as well use the one where I get better conditions. There used to be more benefits that you got with Renderosity, but it's yeah, it's kind of, I have a feeling they're working on something to not fall into obscurity, which is of course everyone's lashing. Can I take this whole thing? Which is everyone's fear. And a flare gun, I like it. And before I investigate that secret little back room there, I'm gonna go and catch my breath. Before dying a painful, horrible death at the bottom of the ocean. Just terrible. Oh, look at that, I'm somehow inside again. Hank the Patriot! Stonemason does make amazing assets, absolutely. I love Stonemason. I have so much of his stuff and they have never disappointed. And it's all the details that you get with it. It's the way some products are set up. It's absolutely mind-blowing. Oh yes, compass. I don't think we need the 11th compass. I think we're good here. Yes, like the whole urban sprawl sets. They're just amazing. Hugely detailed. Yeah, big fan of Stonemasons. Welcome, Hank, by the way. Very nice. And Out of Touch, yes, absolutely, Out of Touch, very... Out of Touch and I mean, we don't know each other, but Out of Touch and I, we used to be neighbors back in Germany. Can you believe it? Out of Touch is... I think it's a team of content creators. It's not just one guy who does like 150,000 products a month. I think it's a team of people. But Out of Touch, I suppose it started as one guy, and he lives in Rothenburg an der Wümme. That is a very small town in the north of Germany. And I used to go to school at it in a town called Verden an der Aller. There's also a very small town in the north of Germany, and they are not that far away from one another. So we're talking 20-30 miles. So technically, Out of Touch and I used to be neighbors. Unbelievable. It just goes to show that the world is in fact a village. But we've never met and we've never spoken, sadly. I've spoken to Danny from Danny and Marfono last year, I believe, and their team as well. Danny is in Berlin and he's in Canada. Unbelievable. One of them is in Berlin, one of them is in Canada, and one of them makes the sets and the other makes the poses, and together they're an unbeatable team. So there we go. That's just how content creation works. It's just wonderful when that can happen. Unbeknownst as well, unbeknownst to me, we were neighbors. Alright, so let's go and take these two things and turn that into a thing for here. So we can have, you know, better things on the thing. And that'll make, you know, me happy. Corrugated, no, oh my goodness, don't do that. Make it, turn it into that. Yes, look at that, perfect. Next time we're going to find one more plank. We're going to go and create another one of these little shelves, so the containers don't just randomly float around on my raft. They're in a good position. Let's go chuck that over here. And I think, are we done with this island here? I think there's another thing we can probably explore over here. Flare guns, all right. Let's go take that out here. Or in fact, take this out. That's even better, that's even better. Let's put that back in there and then put the rest of the flare guns in here. Groovy. Right, I'll have one more look on the other end of the island. See if there's anything exciting I can unveil. And then we're going to go over to island number 13. And then we'll go back to the other island that we've used as a plant plot. Because I think by that time I really need to eat and drink something. Yes, like see, this is something else we can explore. Oh yes. Do Render Hub take a cut, Chris? Is that how it works? Because they look, I mean, I've looked at it once and I thought, while I appreciate them being popular and all, they look even worse than Renderosity. So it's difficult for me to, you know, as a customer, if a site looks like web design from 1992, I'm always thinking, oh, are you sure we want to put any effort into this? Browsing experience is not exactly awesome, but as I said, I've only looked at it once, so I don't want to just slag them off. That's really not my intention at all. It's just, whoops. It's just, you know, us being the pernickety pre-millennials that we are. We react to such things. Web design from 1992, oh my god. Often coders do that. When coders make things functional. For them, it doesn't have to look pretty. It's eye candy is negligible. It's you know, it's about functionality. And look, it does that. Sure, you have to use the command line, and it's a black screen with white text, but it can do powerful graphical things under the hood. Can it? Because I'm just a user. I'm lost here. Also, as a coder, you don't need to document things. It's fine. People will just get it. I say this because I've fallen into this trap myself, time and time again. Rated R! Hello, hello! Arr, how are you today? Yes, web design is a bit of a pain, I gotta say. Especially when it comes into this, when it's this realm of, hey, this is 90% of what I want, I just need to make a 10% tweak. Many weeks and grey hairs later, you add up the hours you spent on trying to do it yourself, and you put a $15 hourly rate against it, and you think, oh my god, I've lost cash here. Ah yes, so what are we going to do with all this? Cloth junction, vehicle filter part. I think this and that might just forever remain here. This and... was it this and that really? Label maker? Yeah, I think so. And then this here. And maybe even that. That can all go in here. Alright, and that should be that. Let's hope there's no coconut scam on the next island, because I really need to drink stuff. I do have a ration pack, so that'll help on this journey. Also, it's tricky with all these containers floating around. It's tricky. I'm just saying that because they really put the boat out of balance. This is the next island here. That's cool. That's cool. Hiya! Full speed ahead, Mr. Cohen. Over here. The evil coconuts. I know that is a steal, but if you do something yourself that you're not experienced with, you want to put kind of a lower rate against it just to see how much money you've just spent on it. And then you can pitch it against a web designer who takes, like, I don't know, $50, $60 an hour or $100 an hour, and you think, how much have you actually saved then? So I like doing that. I had somebody who told me once that, I mean, he was a doctor, and he was on something along the lines of 200 pounds an hour, which is like $300 an hour. I was like, no, sorry, no, that was incorrect. It was 600 pounds an hour. Which is more like, you know, close to $1,000 an hour, which is, you know, interesting. Well, $800 an hour. Heart surgeon, and yes, his hourly rate was kind of one of those that one day I'd like to achieve. Maybe one day, hey. Yes, and so he had this very interesting approach of what is my time actually worth, and is it worth my while futzing around with something that is inevitably gonna look bad, go wrong, and cause me issues. And you think, very good point, my friend. Actually, that's a very, very good approach to worth of your own time. Is it worth your while? Or should you call someone else straight away? Or should you use a different system altogether? Oh, I see. So depending on how many items you sell, you get a different cut. So in that case, so if you're 55%, that's close to what Renderosity take. Do they do anything for that cut? Do they have a mailing list of 70 million people that they constantly teaser your products to, or are they as passive as Renderosity? Alright, island number 13, here we go. These here containers. Let's be neat and balanced about this. There are tons of containers. I just don't have the container shelves anymore currently. Uncool. Okay, Coconut Scam Island, here we go. You better have coconuts. Just reminding everyone, we're still working on making spear gun arrows, finding gyrocopter parts, and hopefully, eventually, kill that second boss, either today or tomorrow. It's already getting late, my goodness. So east, southeast, this is gotta be, just for my own peace of mind here. That's, oh, I see, so southeast, we're looking southeast of here, so that'll be, well, that's island number 2 then, southeast, isn't it? So I'm thinking we're probably here. We've come from here, we went north, I'm looking southeast, so I'm looking at island number 2, but I could also be just looking further kind of south, and that is then island number 12 over here. Interesting. I might indicate this island here. Oh yes, corrugated Watsits, fibrous Watsits. Lots of exciting stuff already. I like it. Island number 2, yes, we're gonna definitely go back there, so it's kind of good to remember that. Label maker is not within our grasp, so we'll go and pick this up. Yes, all right. And that. Oh, and this, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. That's good. So if they do something for you, that's nice. Come on, I can see there's a fibrous Watsits here. I just dislike the idea of it just being lost now. There we go. I knew there was one there. I knew it. Alrighty. 2, yes. Yes, come on. Give me more. That's it. That's it. Oh no, there's another one. Look at that. Oh, we're in fibrous Watsit paradise. Nice. And, oh, come on. I hate it when these things just lose themselves in the ground and you just can't find them again. There, that is grand. That's another stick for us. Yeah, I think you're doing the right thing, Chris, to say Ko-fi for sure, and make sure you can sell products in multiple places. And RenderHub, try it out, see what happens. And Renderosity is also a good place to be, of course, and see how it goes. I mean, that is one thing that I do appreciate about Renderosity. You know, I don't want to make it sound like I've got a total downer on Renderosity. The good thing is that literally anyone can upload stuff to Renderosity, so that is something that's valuable. I suppose not every company do that. Aha! More plank scrap. I love it. This is good because that means we can make another container shelf already. That's awesome. Having said that, do we have Yeah, we have lashing. That's good. Do we need lashing for that? I forgot. I forgot now. Oh, see how nearly capsized my poor raft is already? It's only because those containers are not on shelves, you know. Sketchfab. No, I don't know Sketchfab. Tell us more about Sketchfab, Nate. Sounds like a 3D thing. Yeah, what we need is another thing here, don't we? I think that is where we need that. Well, corrugated things. Planks and that can, no, come on. Planks and that go in here, I think. Let's put that in here. Then there's a corrugated thing. Yeah, having trouble picking things up here. There, ditch that here and that. Perfect. No, don't do that. This is where that needs to go to balance everything out. Otherwise, we're in capsized city again, which is uncool. Alrighty, so this thing, speargun stuffs. Another one of those. Planks and that. Oh yeah, one stick might fit in here, which doesn't help us, but hey, I've tried my best. Planks and that, I think 3 of them. Take 3, take a building hammer. Turn that into a container shelf for here, indeed. So now we'll take these 2 things, slot them right in here. Grab another one of them containers here. Slot that in there as well. Okay. We're getting there, we're getting there. Did I say I'm carrying 2 corrugated things? Yes, absolutely. That means those can go here. Ha! Okay, good. Oh, don't do that. What are you doing? Where's the building hammer? Pick up the building hammer. Okay, that looks stable. Oops. So stable, in fact, I fell off the raft. Well, with all the lashing that we have... How much lashing do we have? 3. Perfect. So that means let's grab ourselves a few more sticks. 3 sticks, there we go. And that can turn into 1, 2, 3 speargun arrows. Which can then go into locker number 79 here. There we go. So that gives us 24 plus 18. What is that? That is 32, 44. Is that 42? Roughly. Is that, am I doing that right? 24 plus 10 is 34. Plus 8 is 42, right? Right? That's a lot. That should get us into the realm of fightability for the big bad boss, I think. Let's go further. Is it further east where island number 2 is now? Oh no, actually we need to, before we go, let's go grab ourselves a... There's more lashing here as well. Nice. Let's grab one of these. And grab another one of those. Make one of those. That's yet another speargun arrow. 43, that is. Let's just quickly name this island and just say that we've been here. And what it is, where the other thing points to and whatnot. There's also cloth. I might not even pick that up. Because, you know, I'm on a mission here. Label maker. See, this is so important. This here is island 13. It's so important. And we've deduced that this here is goes to island number 2. To island 2. There we go. So when we come onto this island one point and thinking, where the hell are we? We know exactly where we are, because then we can go and say, my trusty map. This is then island number 13. The only way to live, man. Organized for 2021. There. Perfection. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to organize. I'm not going to catalog all the islands, but you know, we're doing pretty well here. The boss on the menu today is going to be down here. So we've got the Great Abaya, but the Meg is probably the one that we should, you know, take care of. He's kind of a pussycat if you know how to approach him. So we'll see if we can do that. Yes, the Abaya. We've got Abaya. We've got a save point here on Boss Island, on island number 8. And that's the plan. But before we do that, let's go back to island number 2, see if we can mess around with gyrocopter parts. So that'll be like south east now, right? I'm thinking. See if we can make that happen. Gyrocopter. Fuel still. I think we can maybe build the gyrocopter today, but we might not be able to... fill him up with fuel, because I think fuel for that, first of all we need potatoes, and potatoes we need to make sure they grow so that they can regrow, and then we need to put them in the fuel still, and then, you know, and so forth. So it's all kinds of southeast-ish. This could be it. All right, easy. Grab anchor, get out sail, and off we go. Rated R, what are you designing the website with? Did you have a go at WordPress, or are you trying a different system? Because that is, of course, the first big thing that you got to consider. I need to find water. Yeah. We're on our way to find water. Don't you worry about it. Because one of the things that I've realized is that if you're not comfortable with the system you're using to design a website early on, then it's not going to get any better down the line, like in 2-3 years time when you want to make occasional updates and so forth. So I've learned the hard way that I'm thinking, yeah, I'm gonna make sure I'm happy with what I'm using for web design. And designing is, for me, is a painful process as well, creatively as well as technically. It's interesting as well. So I do like it. I appreciate it. But I only do it every once in a while, like every 5 years or so, when there's a major feature improvement that's happened. And I do a mixture of hard coding, custom queries, and design. I suck at design, so I usually rely on what's there and then make small tweaks, like, you know, if the gap between 2 paragraphs needs to be bigger or smaller, that sort of thing, I can do that. But doing something like that from scratch is bad. You're trying not to be afraid to suck. That's good. Yeah, that's good. So WordPress, let me tell you, it's complex, because there are things that WordPress does, and then there's the thing that the theme does, and there's also things that a plugin can do. And all these things together, they make up your website. But many of the things that theme designers rely on is mechanisms inside of WordPress. And yeah, there's just a lot to take in, understand, and appreciate of what's happening there. This is definitely our island. So this is that shack. So I'm going to try and make I should really land on the other side there, shouldn't I? Oh, there it is. Actually, yeah, that's a plant pot. Plant plot. Let me see if I can 3-point turn and park close to where I need to be without running into, yes, rocks, I was going to say, but I suppose, oh yeah, look, auto parking is enabled. That's nice. Good stuff. I don't have to turn that sharp corner. My raft does it for me. Thank you, raft. I appreciate that. Very, very nice. Alrighty, let's pick up those potatoes here. In fact, all of these things. Helicopter parts, that's good. And we can also pick this up. No, we can't pick that up. All right. Big construction job ahead. Yeah, just chuck them randomly somewhere. That's good. Yeah, let's do that. That's perfect. I think that can stay on the raft. The building hammer. I don't think I need that. Somewhere here in tools, maybe here. Also, Jeremy, I know what you're going to save. Like, I know what you're going to save. Save the game before anything happens. Ginger Island. Ginger Island. I like it. There, corrugated things. Things are still growing. Look at that. That's growing. That's awesome. And we may even... Do we have enough corrugated things? I don't think we do, but maybe I just go and make some more plant plots eventually. Let's go grow potatoes here. Third potato, for sure. We can actually, because we have so many potatoes, we've got 2 potatoes here. Yeah, there we go. I think we can put 1 in our remaining plant pot, and we can put 1 into the fuel still. So then this thing can, you know, start working and stuff. That might be good. And 1 potato definitely goes in here. Perfect. So that's 3 potatoes growing at any given time. That's gotta be enough. It's gotta be enough. And this one here, I'll go and put that into the fuel still. There. And this now needs a fire. That will make fuel. Bouillabaisse. Exactly. There we go. So that then puts fuel in here over a period of time, I guess. And then, you know, that's that. That cute little guy over there totally needs water as well. So do we, by the way. So let's raid the water thingies here. That one's all for me. And in fact, this one as well. Oh yes, good stuff. And now the rest is for, you know, other things. Like this, and that, and then that as well. Perfect. All for that cute little potato here. Perfection! Alright. And these things, they're super thirsty as well. Yeah. Fibrous things can go in here. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. As we go and hopefully find more fibrous things on this island. Because that's what we do in this game. Collect fibrous whatsits until the doctor comes. It's a good idea. It's a good idea, Rated R. And also see how you like if you appreciate the front end to be something other than the back end, and if you feel comfortable with the back end in WordPress and how you add information and ongoing posts, that'll be good. Because the front end, that's always stylable by web designers and with themes and stuff, but the back end, that'll stay the same no matter what front end you have. So yeah, if you like the back end and you're not happy with the front end, don't worry about it. If you're unhappy with the back end and you don't understand that, and it's just not speaking to you, then you know, that's a different issue, and then you may want to look into something else. But the back end, I can probably tell you a lot about the back end. It has evolved over the years, so there's a lot to that, and it keeps changing too. So it's one of those things. Back end, even if the initial layout of the back end isn't to your liking, there's always things you can do about that. Too long to hear. Oh my goodness. Coconut, yeah, we can leave that here. Any more fibrous things that have regrown? No, they haven't, have they? It's fine. We're okay. Palm fronds. Put her there. We need more, don't we? We still need more. Let's go fell one more palm tree. I don't really like doing this because it's non-sustainable. But what can we do? What I will do with these felled palm trees here, though, is I'll take the logs with me on my travels over to island number 1, which we will have to pass on our way to the great, what's his face here? The Meg. And then we can turn the logs into planks and the planks into shelves. We all have lemonade. The end. That's the idea. Oh, there we go. Are you done? Are you ready for the... Whoops, don't do that. He's not quite ready to give it up here. I understand, I understand. Yes, in fact, let's go back to the scene of the crime here. Pick up them logs. And these things. Where's that other log? Where I so heroically just chopped down that big tree. Where was that? Oh, here! Glad I left the coconut there. Perfect. Alright, I might even fell another one. Namely, maybe this one here. Let's do that. Let's take a lot of logs back to that other island. Timber! Alright. There we go. That's not quite broken enough yet. Come on. Ah, yes, there we go. Goody. And that's also not quite broken up enough yet. Hiya. I have a feeling we're going to have to invest into another axe sooner rather than later. Hiya. Oh really? How exciting, Julia. That is so funny. Yeah, sometimes the delay is just crazy long. How are we going to bring all the logs over there? I wonder if we may have to do 2 trips, actually. Oops, don't do that. There, refined, whoops, refined axe. Yeah, 2 trips, I think. 2 trips is the way to go. From here to island number 1 and back. Just because it means I'll be able to pick up enough. I'll be able to pick up more logs that way. Oh, I do need to eat. I might as well eat this here. The Chihuahua fruit. Let me go eat that. That's now hunger level fairly low, and now hunger level fairly high. I like it. I really like it. Good stuff. Okay, where's that log? Well, we hunt for more fibrous Watsits because that's what we do in this game. Fibrous Watsits. On one island, there's rumored to be a fibrous Watsits unlimited supply. Haven't found that yet. I'm not sure if it exists. I think it's just a rumor. Unlimited Watsits. For you and your family. Was that it? There was one more log somewhere. Oh, I don't know where. It's fine. We have enough logs. It's cool. We haven't. Well, he says we have enough logs. Let's just count, shall we? I think we have 1 more plank on the boat, and we now have 5 more. Yeah, perfect. So we're going to turn each of these into a plank, and that means with the other one that we already have, that makes us 2 more container shelves here. Yeah, perfect. Exactly what we want. Put that in here, and then also put this kind of over, well, over here. Well, that's the leather box, right. So let's go and put the... No, it's not the leather box. What am I talking about? This is empty now. I think we're going to build that gyrocopter on this island. Machine parts, good stuff. So then this we'll take with us. These 2 containers here will fill up with logs. Because 3 massive logs fit into 1 tiny container, no problem. Like they do fit into my back pocket as well, which is also great. There. And we're gonna go pick these guys up and then make our way over to island number 1. Oh, in a minute, actually, in a minute. Yeah, in a minute. Because first of all, we want to make sure all our cute little, happy little plants don't die a horrible death. Dorel! How you doing? Very good to see you. Yes, the raft rebuilding project worked out okay. I'm currently doing a planting project in the middle of the night in preparation for being able to fly a little gyrocopter. And I'm hoping to build that as well. I'm also hoping to kill one of those another nasty enemies. And this guy we don't have enough water for. Yeah, that's it, right? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so it's all, you know, going kind of according to plan-ish. How was, what were you watching yesterday? You said something like Spider-Man? No, it wasn't Spider-Man. It was, I forgot now. What was it? How was it while you're watching it? Let's get it, boss. All right, perfect. You've joined just at the right time. I've got these things. No, hang on. Do I need to refill these things again? I do, don't I? Yeah. Oh, man. Constantly refilling things. Just so that when we come back, there's ample water supply here. There. Ooh. And that's done that. I might as well drink that myself. Alrighty. We're ready to rock. Yeah, so the raft rebuild, what happened with the raft rebuild is that I could reclaim some of the materials, but not all of them. So that meant that most of the shelves were they just sank into the floor, and that means I couldn't pick those up or the materials for them, which costs a lot of planks. So I'm gonna go make myself some more planks myself. And I will save the game the moment I get to the other island. Looking at how dreadful this thing is already threatening to overturn itself again. I should have maybe saved it here. But I also want to get on with things. I don't want to constantly save stuff. If that makes sense. Come on. Come on. No, don't do that. Oh, that's terrible. Right, dude. Seriously. We need auto unparking. Something like that. I'll totally save it the moment I get to the other island. I promise. I promise. Speaking of the other island, where is that? Superman! Oh, that was it. Right. The new Superman. I like it. South. Is that really where we need to be? Quick check. It's kind of more southeast, so we're here. This is the island. This is our plant island here. This is where we're going to be. This is where we're going to go to make the shelves, and then we're going to make our way down here, island number 8 and 9, and then the evil guy. He's further down here, so he's literally here, just off the screen. So, but this is where we have another save point, another water point. So that's the plan here. Go from here over to here, make some more planks so that we have container shelves, and then we go straight southwest, save here, and get hopefully the Great Meg. That is the plan. So south, what did I say? Southwest? Is that where we're going? I've already forgotten. Was it southwest? Short-term memory. It is of course southeast. Dumbass. Crazy. Southeast. So kind of this way here, ish. If there is an island somewhere. Oh, this one here. Maybe that's the one. Ouch! The Snyder Cut. What's the Snyder Cut? This could be it. Yes, I think that's it. I can just about make out that little structure. Yeah, hold on to your popcorn, everyone. Ah, that is nice though. Very nice. Roaming the ocean. Very good. Hold on to your popcorn. Oh, right, I see. I don't think I've watched that. But HBO Max is kind of on my list of possible occasional drop-in channels. It's kind of cool. On Amazon Prime you can just go and opt in without having to have an annual agreement with any channel. You just opt in for a month, watch what they have on offer, and just quit. That's kind of nice. Joey and I are currently enjoying a BritBox subscription. That is a very cool venture. Very, very cool venture. Snyder Cut, okay. I'll put it on my watch list. Yeah, we're more into Midsummer Murders and stuff like that. English countryside, that sort of thing. Currently we're watching something called Somebody and Bailey. Something and Bailey. It's a good, strong female cast cop show set in Manchester. Very cool. Makes us laugh. Very, very nice. Wonderful writing. Something Scott and Bailey. That was it. Scott and Bailey. Scott and Bailey. That's the one. Exactly. Yes, exclusively on BritBox. Alright, here's the Boss Museum. Already has one trophy in it. And hopefully we're going to add another trophy to it today. It's like the guys on the Apple presentation. And I'm excited to share it with you today. Really, because you sound unbelievably excited. You sound like you've rehearsed all the excitement out of your speech. Or you haven't actually written your speech yourself. Scary person. We have this amazing new feature and I'm excited to share it with you today. Awesome! I can't wait to hear it! This is one boss here, the late Meg. Oh, actually, so it was the Meg. If we did get the Meg, then the new guy that we're going to get is probably, or that's the plan at least, a buyer. Oh yeah, there we go. So the Meg, we've got the Meg already now, so it's a buyer's turn. He's like this marina type guy, this person. So yes, this is the guy who we're going to try and get and then nail his head to either down here or over here. I'm not entirely sure yet, but yes, this is going to be the Boss Museum. As it says on the outside here, Jay's Crab Shack, it's $5 admission here, and it also says, you know, open Monday to Saturday. So maybe I should, I'm gonna change that to open Tuesday to Sunday, because of course it's open on a Sunday. What was I thinking? We're here on a Sunday. Actually, open Saturday and Sunday. So this is our plank machine here. Do we have any food here? No. Should we have food? We should eat something. Yeah, we might have to eat something, which means we may have to kill something while we're here. Let me go pick these things up, and then we'll go and make some planks in the middle of the night. Night planks. That's a good title. Write that down. That's amazing. 2 of these and 5. Okay, we can't pick that up. Okay, plank station, do your worst. Yes. Tons of planks. That is just so cool. And then one more log. That should make another one. So now we have 4. Should we not have another one? Have I made that up? Oh no, the 5 planks. That's true. That's true. 5 planks, and then we have 1 on our raft. Food. Yeah, we've got some food here, but we may want to leave that for when it's all about killing people. I'm thinking the next 2 shelves, they can go here, can't they? Let's do that. Container shelf. Oh yes. Hello. Yes, that's good. Container shelf number 1 and number 2. Here it is. Container shelf. Yes. All right. I'm stoked. This is great. 2 container shelves. Ah, it's just all coming together, isn't it? Oh, how exciting. Yes, PBS, that's right. That was a good subscription as well. PBS Masterpiece with, what was that again? The early version of Inspector Morse. Endeavour. That's it. Endeavour. Yes, Endeavour was great. I've only seen very few of the original Morse ones, but Endeavour is absolutely marvelous. Oh, look at that! We've got some water here, and we've got some rations. That's good. This shouldn't really be in here, but I suppose I forgot to put that in the other thing. We've got 2 bandages, so that's good. And these should be enough to kill the guy. This I might just go and get myself some dinner here. Also, was that tools somewhere? Tools, yes, tools, exactly. That goes in here. Okay, let's go hunt for some dinner. Maybe a pig, maybe a crab, massive crab, mini crab, I don't know. Oh, there's also this. Nice. Always good, fibrous leaves. Oh, more fibrous leaves. Oh, can't get enough fibrous leaves. I do remember there were people, not so much people, but, you know, edible animals on this island. I don't remember so many edible plants, like in regards to fruit. I don't think they were here. Oh, I remember this. Oh, all of them gone. Except for 3. 4. 5 actually. Okay, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. And that bird snare that is supposed to catch the occasional bird while we're not looking, it's not really working out for me. I suppose one thing that I haven't really done a lot, or slash at all, is fish for things. So I don't think I've done that. But hey, that's also... I suppose that's also okay. It's just another way of catching food. If you have a fishing spear. Or there's also a fishing rod, so that's also a possibility. I don't think I've ever made one myself. Maybe that is something we could do in preparation for a trip. What do you think? I might do that. I might go save. Maybe. Yeah, exactly. It's the luxury liner now. Why don't we try that? Because so the thing with fishing is possible, but only really during the day. During the night, it's a bit of a problem. I've never tried fishing with a rod, so perhaps we're going to try that. Let's make a fishing rod. What do we need for that? Because I'm kind of imagining that we can do that during the night as well. Fishing rod. There we go. 3 lashing. Oh my goodness. Also a bobber. We probably need that. 3 lashing and 3 sticks. I don't know on this. Sticks, huh? Well, we do have sticks. Aplenty. Hiya! Planks on that. So it's 1, 2, and 3. There we go. That's 3 sticks. And 3 lashing. I think we can make that. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, good. So that's a fishing rod, is it? Which one is that? Fishing rod. Oh, there we go. Fishing rod. Boom. The fishing rod has been stored in your backpack. Hey, that's awesome. Don't we have... I think we also have a buoy ball. So let's go and grab one of those. Make ourselves a bobber. Okay, now what? Do we fish from the raft? Is that how we... A crude fishing rod useful for catching fish with a bobber. Okay, great. So that's that. And now we what? We go... What do we do? Oh, that's it? Good. You just press a button and that's it? Just like in real life, do we go and wait a while, or do we just pick it up again? And is there any fish on there? No. Not really. You don't really... Oh man, you just... How do you fish? Oh, like that. Right, that is how you fish. Right. It's like aiming a gun, you just go... Bridge tins, okay, interesting. I bet, Brian, I bet that's exactly what we're going to do. Do we just... Oh, we do this! Oh, I see. We don't just wait, we do this. And then what? We come back with vast amounts of fish? Do we? I don't think so. Is maybe night fishing not the way to go? Every good survival game should have fishing dynamics. Do we need bait as well? How does fishing work in this game? I don't get it. Do we just need to chuck it in and then wait until something, you know, pulls or whatnot? That's true. That is true. There we go. Oh my goodness. Ah, something's bitten or biting. Is something still on there? I was like, ah, the line snapped. Oh, great. That's good. What now? That's the what? Can I still not? That's it, is it? So I need to go and grab my bobber, and then the line is whatever. Okay again. Is that what we're saying? I have this love-hate relationship with fishing dynamics in a game. It's like one of those things that Jeff would do. Let's make sure it sucks. Let's make sure it's not a good experience. It's very fine-grained control, I must say. Come on. Come on. And... caught a sardine fish. Oh, that was worth the effort, wasn't it? Woo-hoo! First fish! Quick, let's grill it! And we need to gut it first and stuff. Oh, that was great. We caught a sardine. That's nice. Should we catch one more? I don't actually know if there's a level for fishing. Whoops! The line snapped. Oh, good. I'm not sure if it's worth the effort. This whole fishing thing. You starve to death while you're fishing. So I'm thinking, let's go put the bobber and the fishing rod away again. And go do some fishing the manual, the old-fashioned way. With, you know, well, that. Oops. That landed in him and he swam away with it. That's also not exactly what I had intended. Man. What's the guy gonna do to get some food around here? That's terrible. Right, we need to have a crude fishing spear. That might work better. Easily crafted out of a single stick, like so. And then we can go hiya. That'll catch his fish. Hopefully. At least it's daylight now, so. That would be nice if I could use the sardine as bait, essentially, and catch larger fish. That'd be good. Like you. Hiya. See? See how easy that was? There. That's just way better to do that. Another sardine. Another archerfish. Come on. Exactly. Look at that. Hammerhead shark. I think that's going to be more like a longer project here. Let's not worry about the shark. We'll stick with the little fish. There. I mean, look at that. This is just... That's just easy. Sometimes you can also get massive fish. You can't get him because he doesn't have a label. Archerfish. My goodness. Look at that. I mean, the amount of fish. I've got 8 fish already, and one of them... 9 fish. One of them has been caught with the other thing. Sea turtle, yeah, we can't get him either. That would be immoral too, but he looks very pretty. Very pretty. We're not going to get him. Sardine. All right. So that's enough fish. That's enough fish. Let's go and go smoke them all. Grab myself a knife somewhere. Knife. Gotcha. Sardines on toast. Oh, right, okay. Indeed, Subnautica flashbacks. I was just saying earlier, Subnautica, what's it called here? Below Zero is coming out of early access soon. I think at that point it might be a good idea to... Look at the pile of fish! At that point it might be a good idea to have a quick nosy at it, I'm thinking. He doesn't like doing that. I can't remember how we do that in Subnautica now. It's been such a long time ago. The food mechanics. I really don't remember. And eventually, like so many things in these games, eventually it's not actually a problem anymore, is it? So we go and bust our gut to try this in the beginning, but then in the end it's actually not that big a deal anymore. But I forgot how to do that in Subnautica. It was seriously cool. I remember that. What a journey. Yeah, last time I tried Subnautica Below Zero must have been almost 2 years ago now. Yeah, at least over a year ago. Wow. We have so much meat. Looks like we're gonna have to spend a little bit more time on this island while we wait for the stuff to cook and smoke itself. Ah, yes. Oh, it's disgusting. Maybe I've overcaught the fish. Could that be? Have I overfished the ocean? There. Make sure that doesn't run out. Also might go and save a bit here, just while we're at it. That water, while it makes itself, we could also go and perhaps fill some in our watery canteens. That's also a good idea. Come on, that's more food here. These are medium pieces. They're good. Flare guns, bobbers, more duct tape. That's good. Wasn't there more duct tape in here somewhere? Yeah, look at that. Duct tape in here, duct tape in there. But that doesn't stack. Put the duct tape in here. What was I looking for again? I've already forgotten. Oh, did we have a tanning rack? Yes, we did. That might be a good idea to turn this here into real leather. But these things, I'm meant to take some of these things. Man, okay, fine. That's raw fish meat, mustn't touch that. Yeah. I've been meaning to touch that. Leave all the red meat, well, the rare meat over by the little smoker here. How are we doing? That's cooked already, that's good, that's good. There, and this goes in here. I like that. Oh, there we go, that's even better. Goody. Then we can take some water with us. I think that's gonna be a great idea. Yeah, I need to eat, so I'm gonna go and eat the cooked meat here. Don't know how much of this I can eat without getting the fish shits, as I know. Oh, there we go. Ding. That's the ringer. That means it's now. This is cooked and this is smoked. Look at that. This is cool. We're waiting for one more ringer and the book won't write itself. No, thank you so much for the super chat donation, Rated R. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for dropping by. I'll be back tomorrow catching frizzies, of course. Maybe we should postpone the whole catching frizzies until tomorrow anyway. I might do that. I might go leave it here. Look at that. This is now smoked stuff. That's good. I might call it a day myself. Put these puppies over here. That's smoked, so this isn't going to go off. But this here, we can go and put on here. Hiya! And this, that's still raw. Dang. Let's put that here. Yes, what do you think? Maybe we should do that. I think let's do that. Let's pick this up again tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And at that point I can go and make some leather from the tanning, from the hide that I have. And then we can go and prepare ourselves in an all peace and quiet and get the late grade, not the mech we've already gotten, the other guy, the abaya. I think that's a good idea. My friends, thank you so much for hanging. It was my pleasure having you and spending some time with you. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, it is the great abaya's demise. Join me for that. Take care. Bye-bye.